Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming, whoever is here. Hi, Ariel. How are you? And hi, Casey. What are you guys teaching today, or what did you already teach? Tuesdays are now my slow day. Things are always changing because Tuesdays used to be so busy, and Monday and Wednesdays were kind of slower, and now Monday and Wednesdays are crazy. And I'm trying to just play catch up today. And I normally have an appointment after my kids' school today, which I don't have today. So that at least makes my day even a little less stressful, which I need in between Monday and Wednesday. There's no VIP Kid Weekly Report. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I didn't see one as of the time I checked. I'm going to read the latest Outschool email. I have decided I have closed any open slots for ESL on Outschool. I have several students. I'm at capacity. I got to a point where it was time to open one of my group classes and I didn't have any room. And I'm like, wait a sec, these are much more money makers than my ESL. I need to make room for the group classes opposed to ESL. I didn't cancel on any of my existing students. I just closed any slots that weren't open. I enjoy teaching it, did it VIP Kid, but as far as Outschool goes, it's not one of my biggest money makers. So I'm happy with the amount of students I have, and I'm going to leave it at that. And for tutoring, I have four. Two girls are in the same family, I guess. I have 4 independent students. 2 are ESL and 2 are just regular tutoring. Yeah, I only have 1 interview today, just cleaning and playing catch up too. Okay, an interview for YouTube or a student interview. Hello, okay. Tell me if I'm saying your name right. Shushan America blog. Hello. And Ariel, I'm doing great. How are you? I haven't taught anything yesterday or today. Those were my busy days, but switched to the weekends. Okay. I pretty much don't work on weekends I do a lot of prepping on the weekends, but I don't do classes. I'm getting paid, but the weekends are spent a lot of time prepping. I'm just going to be so excited when my civics class starts recycling the material, which we're almost to that point, almost there. Because between that and brick and mortar and a little bit of prep for the ESL classes, it's the business interview in the women's group, then I upload to my channel. All right, I will watch later, definitely. Okay, yeah, I thought, let me go ahead and go to the email. I thought it was pretty good this week, what they had in there. And it's the one that has the different times and, okay. Wait, now I'm sharing myself. I don't want to do that. Hold on. I'm going to just share a tab instead. There we go. Okay, let's start with the email and then I'll go into the more information. All right, give me a second here while it loads. Yeah, but this was the latest email from Outschool. And my computer's slow. Sorry, everyone. There we go. Do this, not that. Learning, okay, so this is about marketing. Learning how to promote your classes takes a lot of creative experimentation. To get ahead of the game, make sure you're avoiding these pitfalls. I'm going to go into the more information for that one in a minute. Educator insights on Black History. Black History Month is here and learners are looking for classes on this theme. We asked 5 educator experts to share their advice for teaching about Black history to get their answers. Okay, I did read over the more information for that one. It's good and I recommend you read it, but it's not one that's easy to read on this channel. It's kind of long and it's more of an explanation. So I recommend you read that one. Let me know if you're either doing a class on Black History Month or if you're adding something about it to already one of your ongoing classes. I am adding the Civil Rights Movement, Jim Crow laws to my civics ongoing class. Actually, next week, that one's coming up. Okay, We've got a question for you. What advice would you give to a teacher or parent on Outschool to help them navigate when school's out unexpectedly? Send your thoughts. I clicked on the more information and that one was like a form you fill out. But just tell me in the chat, what would you tell parents who are out for the snow? These classes need teachers. I will go on the information for that too. These are subjects, class times, and age groups that have a high search volume but few class listings. New enrollment trends. I will go on the more information for that one. And the top 50 parent requests, which is an awesome one to look at if you're a new teacher and need some ideas. All right, so I'm going to go into the marketing one first. That one was actually kind of a warning to teachers. Some teachers are doing it wrong or annoying people, let's say, with the way that they're marketing on Outschool. Okay. All right. So are you making these marketing mistakes? Okay, so first, sending the wrong message. Direct messaging parents about new classes you're offering or the next best step for their learners can be powerful. You can easily drift into the spamming territory. I would say if you do it a little too often, that might be spamming. So number 2, using too much class time for marketing. I would say I only do this in one-time classes. But if you're always saying what other classes you have in your classes, I could see that would get annoying. Another common complaint is that educators use too much class time to promote other classes. Remember, your learners are there to learn about your teaching topic, and that's what you should prioritize. So they signed up for the class because you're teaching topic X, not to hear about your other classes. Lackluster class listings. Your class title and description are the most powerful tools for showing a prospective parent or learner why they absolutely, without a doubt, will love taking your class. Selfless promotion, but I have a course called the Next Level Teacher Bootcamp with Paige, Brooke, and Mary Ann, and we help you with things like this, actually. An excellent class listing, but also should tell your audience exactly what the problem you're going to solve. So if you have a really catchy title, but it's in the title is not something parents are searching for, they're not going to find it. What's more, your class listings are essential for succeeding your search engine optimization. Okay, so they have talked about that before too. Typos, poor grammar, or hard to read text. You will be judged for poor grammar. I actually had a teacher tell me I had spelled one thing wrong. Thank you for telling me. We all make mistakes. Ask a friend to tell you. If you see something one of your teacher friends has misspelled on a listing, tell them, because literally people could be clicking off of them because of that. Or hard to read text. You don't need to be a copywriting whiz to be successful in Outschool. You just need to know what tools to use. Use Grammarly, spelling. I haven't heard of Hemingway, but there's another one. Too many punctuation marks in class titles. Never use a period in the title. Never use more than one colon in a title. Use quotations only when you need them for a term or phrase in your title and never around the entire title. Limit other punctuation. I would say too many exclamation marks. They already won't approve it for that, but that's what you do in casual conversation, not in formal class listings and emails. Description without the proper details. When writing class descriptions, just consider what potential learner would really want to know. What will they learn? What need can I fill and problem can I solve? What makes your class stand out? What specific and broad topics will you cover, including keywords? What important details would a family need to know before they feel confident in your teaching business is a good investment? lessons, topics, dates, projects, outcome. This is one thing where I think over time I've gotten better. Like, you know, you need those parents to say, I didn't know we were doing this in the class, or I thought this was too hard. Makes you tweak and make sure you're just spelling it out what you're going to do, so there's no surprises. In my civics class, at the very top, I have, if your child knows nothing, I recommend this one-time class first. So yeah, let me know if that's something you've had trouble with. The set it and forget it mentality. Speak with any advertising professional. They'll tell you that if you're using a marketing campaign to help you reach a business goal, it's rarely a one and done process. So I'm gonna read the bullet points. Did I target the right audience with this ad? Did I use my network to help it get shared? Did I get a low number of clicks? What could I change about the ad? Did I get a good amount of clicks but no enrollments? This may tell you the problem for potential customers is with your class listing, not your ad. Can I run a few ads with different text titles or images and then monitor to see which ones get the most engagement? So there you go. Those may be reasons that you may not get. So yes, that was marketing. Is anyone here? Let me see what you guys are saying, because that one was kind of long, but I felt like that wasn't an important one to read about, because all of us want more bookings. You know, marketing's a big thing. Yeah, I agree. Don't be spammy. For the interviews, we have 30 minutes. We sign up stating that they'll only last 5 minutes will be our marketing. Mm-hmm. Yes, I would hope someone would point it out. Yes. And only message parents once a month about a seasonal class. Only message parents who've taken multiple classes with you. Yes. See, I mean, the only time I really will market is in my one-time classes. I might say at the end, like yesterday, I had a one-time class on the 3 branches of government. At the very end, I say, I have an ongoing class where we dig deeper into this subject. And then I do post it on the classroom page. Or when I used to have American Girl, I did it on the classroom page. Sometimes at the end of class, I would say I also have these classes. So I really only do it if it's one time. I don't do that in my ongoing. I maybe will only do it if they ask, or, you know, if I have a book class and a parent says, do you have other book classes? You know, I don't, yeah. For emails, if you put too many exclamation points, emojis, it is more likely that your email will go to spam. Right. And you have to separate talking to your friends with a business email. Using emojis and exclamation marks, that's fine with your friends. That's unprofessional if you're doing it with people who are clients or people who are paying you. Yeah, so you have to be careful of not being too friendly when you're trying to be professional, and there can be like a fine line. Okay, let me go into some of the other, because these are things that I think you guys will want to know about, some of the other more information. So this is the parent topic requests, top 50. I'm not going to read all of these, but they go by, I'm just going to scroll through them. World languages. Wow, so a lot of world languages, Bengali, Arabic, Korean, Spanish, not surprised, Spanish for preschoolers, Polish, Romanian, coding, okay, not surprised that's on the list. Fortnite in English, okay, health and wellness, hygiene and bathing. I see a lot of that kind of thing. Parents who are like, I need a class for the kids to clean their room and take a shower. Life skills, Roblox. Not surprised that's on there. Math, okay. Of course, I see all different ages with math, but yes. Music, 2 things in music, nature and science, social studies, Haitian Revolution. Ooh, okay, that would be kind of one of those controversial topics. Do that one at your own risk. Okay. But, you know, again, I've said it before, and I'm not saying it to discourage anyone, but just, I don't want you to just expect because it was on the list, it's automatically going to be popular. You know, use that as a springboard of maybe something that is already something you have an expertise in or you were thinking about. Okay. Classes that need educators this week. This is one I think you guys are going to want to see. Okay. So this gives you like the age, the search term, what parents, kids are searching for, the subject, the class type, age range, price. This time is in Pacific time. So here, I won't read all of these, but I'll just go slowly through this. I noticed that a lot of these are extracurricular, and they usually are for this one. Book club, late afternoon. Yeah, I know. Those are the ones I can't do. If you can do late afternoon ones, there's definitely a high demand. I used to have a 4 o'clock one that booked really, really well, but then like I had a conflict in my own schedule and had to stop. But I know that that time works. Yes, thank you, Casey. Thumbs up the live. Thank you. Yes. And then there's another one that tells you things that you'll want to. Okay. Where was it? Oh, classes that are popular this week with the learners this week. Okay. So here it is. This is February. Let's see. So if you see your topic, see if it's the same age you already teach and what time. Actually, social studies, I do teach that age range during that time. Actually, in all 3 of my sections of that class are full. So I'm trying to open up a 4th, trying to decide when the best time. Did you guys see on the Outschool Teacher Hub, there was a whole, another discussion, and maybe it was on the online educator. It's because it was parents saying that like, if they see a class with no learners, they won't even sign up. So it's almost a catch-22. No one's going to sign up for your class until you have learners. But how are you going to get learners if you don't have anyone in there? So it's even like starting a new section. You're kind of like, well, can't you see I have 3 full sections? There's going to be more people. They still won't sign up till they see another learner. So that makes it tough. I have one student that wants to move sections. I'm trying to see if I can get that student to go into a new section. Then it'll already show I have 1. Anyways, yes. And so I have a class technically in 11 minutes, but I'm not expecting anyone to show up. It's an ESL class. The student came once, and then the last 2 weeks hasn't shown up. So I'm expecting this is going to be the 3rd week that this student's not going to show up, and then probably it'll unenroll this person. But I'm going to go sit for 10 minutes. And if he does show up, then great. We'll have class. That I welcome it if he does. I'm just thinking probably won't. Then I have 1 class in a little over an hour. Then I need to go grocery shopping. Yeah, so how's your day, you all? Yes, so that's my day today. It's definitely light, but I'm not lacking in things to do. I've got to do all the things that I'm too busy to do on Mondays and Wednesdays when I have classes back to back to back and soccer. So yes. Well, that's it. I don't really have a whole lot of else to say. The VIP Kid weekly reports are only coming out weekly or monthly now. And I'm done reading the Outschool email. So thank you to all of you that came. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you to anyone who watches this later. And I'll be back next week. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you guys. Teachers Pay Teachers is having a sale today and tomorrow. They saved me a ton of time. So I definitely have my eye on some things I want to buy. So, all right. Bye, everybody. See you next week. Zaijian.